I know the channel updates are boring, but I figured now would be a good time. I do have a new video coming that I'm going to be shooting this week, probably Wednesday or Thursday of this week. And I'm not sure what I'm going to do it on yet. I certainly have a wide variety of things to choose from. I have some sports games to open up for the Retro Referee. I have some new games that I want to open up that are non-sports related that have more to do with anniversaries. The PlayStation's 25th anniversary is rapidly approaching. It's less than a month away on September 9th. I'm hoping to get a video done for that soon so it can go ahead and activate that on the anniversary, and I'm going to explain why in just a minute. So I have the PlayStation anniversary on September 9th. I have the PlayStation 2 anniversary, which I believe is October. I have a couple of games that I'm going to open up for that have to do with the Retro Referee. I have Burnout Revenge here, brand new. It's a Black Label copy, an original copy. I'm going to open that up because that game is celebrating its 15-year anniversary in September as well. So I have those games to get to. I have a bunch more video game magazines to get through. If you watch the pilot episode of Print from the Past, where I opened up EGM from 1997, I'm going to do more of those. I have an entire stack of magazines behind me. More Electronic Gaming Monthly. I have some GamePro. I have some one EGM2. I have some Ultra Game Players. I have issues of Next Generation Magazine. I've got a bunch to get to. Those are fun to do because it's all memory triggers. When I read the magazine and I'm showing the ads, just things come to mind about the games that are being shown and what I was doing at that time. So I'm really excited to do more of those. My magazine openings and readings are far different and a lot more crude, unfortunately, than some of the better ones out there, such as my friend Chris from Classic Gaming Quarterly, who does a fantastic job with his. He has multiple cameras and he has it kind of face down so you can read the magazine as you go. Me, I'm kind of showing it in front of my face and I can't see the camera. But more videos will be coming. The reasons, and reason plural, reasons that videos have been kind of inconsistent of late, a couple of reasons. First of all, I think I mentioned this before, but I'm going to be moving. I'm going to be moving in the next few weeks. I've been spending a lot of time at the apartment. It is a member of the family that owns the house, and I'm moving into that apartment. It's an apartment that I lived in back in 2008 into 2009, so I'm very familiar with it. And the people who moved in after me just moved out, so now I'm moving back. It's pretty interesting to be back there because in that apartment, that is where I started my original Twitter account. That's how old that is. Of course, that account I let lapse and I restarted the account, but that's a story for another time. So I've been working in that apartment, getting it painted and trying to get the furniture and things together and trying to work on a budget and all this other stuff that goes with moving. The house that I've been staying in with family for the last 9 years or so, the house is finally selling, which is good. That is the reason that I moved back. So the house is finally selling, so I can now go back on my own. So that is going to be happening within the next few weeks. I don't have an exact move-in date yet. The landlord is currently on vacation. When he comes back, there's going to be a couple of weeks because he has to quarantine. And then we're going to get back to work on the apartment. So I'm hoping to be in by the end of September. So I'll still be shooting videos here, but I've been spending a lot of my free time helping out with the apartment and kind of helping to get that ready. The other things that have been in the way, just real life stuff that's not on camera. Wondering what my job situation is going to be with the school year starting very shortly. There's been a lot of conversation about how that's going to go. I'm sure everyone else in the country is dealing with that. As someone who works in education, am I going to be remote? Am I going to be in the building, in a classroom? Am I even going to have a job if there are budget cuts? There are absolutely no guarantees, and we don't know what's going on yet. So that's kind of taken a toll on me mentally. It's been really exhausting. I am going to be moving regardless. So I'm hoping that this job thing kind of works out, because if not, that's going to be bad news. So I've been working with that, and to be honest, I've kind of been in a rut with the whole pandemic thing. I don't leave my house, and without working on the apartment on days I don't work on the apartment, I really don't do much of anything at all. I haven't had a lot of motivation. So I'm trying to fight through that. I'm trying to get back into some sort of at least limited routine to try and kind of work my way back into reality, especially with the school year starting soon. If I'm going to be working, that will definitely help to get my routine back in order, even though, again, I'm pretty nervous. I'm pushing 50, so going back into working in the public with the pandemic being what it is certainly makes me a bit nervous. So we'll see how that goes. So that's what's been going on. Things have been rough mentally, and between working on the apartment and then just kind of not doing things. My sleep schedule's been all weird. Like, it's currently 10 minutes after 3 in the morning Eastern time. I shoot my videos after midnight Eastern time, and I usually go to bed at like 5 or 6 in the morning, and I usually finally roll out of bed sometime in the early afternoon. It's a really bad schedule. I need to try and fix it. School usually helps. When I'm back working, my routine is more set, and the rest of my life kind of falls into place. So I'm kind of hoping that that works out. So that's what's been going on with the channel. The channel is not going anywhere. I have not left, even though I've been fairly quiet on social media of late, both on my own personal account and on the Retro Referee account. I am still here. I still have games to show off. And games, I'll even show you real quick, games that are going to be coming when the college football season starts, if it starts. I have some college football games to open up. I have a copy of NCAA Football 2003 for the GameCube here, which I got a while ago, and I was planning on opening that over the summer, but that didn't happen, obviously, because we don't know what's happening with college football yet. And here is NCAA Football 2004. So I have those two games to open up for college. And then this is a big one, and I'm planning on doing this right around when the NFL season should start. This is a sealed copy, finally, of ESPN NFL 2K5. The last time I opened this, when I opened Madden 2005 and ESPN NFL 2K5, this was a resealed copy that I got from somebody on Amazon. That's not the case with this one. This is the real deal. It is factory sealed. It's got the logo down there. It is brand new, and I'm looking forward to opening this up and actually starting to play it again. It's hard to believe this game is now 16 years old, but I'm really looking forward to opening this up as part of the Retro Referee project as well. The 25th anniversary of the PlayStation launch here in the U.S. is rapidly approaching. That is September 9th. I have it's unfortunately a greatest hits copy, because if I was going to get a black label copy of this, I would have been paying an arm and a leg. But I have Ridge Racer to open up to talk about the PlayStation anniversary. That's going to be happening in a few weeks, hopefully. Baseball season is in full swing. I still have some baseball games to open up as well. These three games right here, which are High Heat 2001, Triple Play 2001, and MLB 2001. I want to talk about those, as these games are now 20 years old, so I'm going to open these up and talk about those. I have a sealed copy of World Series Baseball 96 for the Genesis here. And I even have a Nintendo 64 game. This is NBA Live 99, and I'm going to do that probably in the next week or two, since the NBA playoffs are going on right now. It makes perfect sense to go ahead and open up a basketball game, and all of those are for the Retro Referee project. Outside of the Retro Referee project, I have... I talked about this. This is Burnout Revenge right here. I'm looking forward to opening this up. Of course, this came out in 2005, so these don't have the seals on them, which is too bad. I also have, and I'm going to do this, I think, very soon, because the movie got pushed to next year, but there was just a brand new Xbox One and PS4 game released having to do with the Fast and the Furious. So this is the Fast and the Furious for the PS2, and you can see the $39.99 price sticker down there. So we're going to do that one. Another game to go with the PlayStation 2 launch in October. This is Gun Griffin Blaze, which is a working designs game. I've never played this, so I have to do a little bit of research before I open it. And what else do I have here? Another sports game. This is NFL Game Day 2001. We're going to open that up. And I'll show off one more here. And I don't know. This is going to probably be a ways off. This is NCAA 07 March Madness here. And I have more games to get to. So I definitely have a lot more to open. I'm going to try and get back into my routine so I can go ahead and make content every week like I was doing for a while. And hopefully I'll be able to get back to updating the Retro Referee site as well. It's been a little bit since I've been on that, so I'm hoping to get back to that soon. So that's what to look forward to, and that will start this week. I'm not sure when I'm going to open yet. It might be NBA Live 99, but I'm not sure. I'll kind of figure it out as I go. We're going to stick with the one video a week thing. I don't know whether I'm going to stay with Unsealed every week or maybe Unsealed one week and print of the past the next week or kind of alternate them. I'm not sure how I'm going to do it, but we'll figure that out. If you have any input on it, if there are things that you'd rather see, go ahead and leave a comment, I should say, in the comments below. I do read them, even though I don't necessarily reply to them, and I'll take that in mind. And I'll show off some of the other stuff that I have, and maybe we'll do a YouTube vote at some point down the line as well. So that's it from here. Hopefully you all are doing well and are being safe during this very weird, difficult, lousy, awful time that is 2020. And until the next video comes, which will be in a couple of days, take care of yourselves and each other, and we'll see you later.